Ah, well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are coming to you on Heavy Hitters Wednesday on a very special Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. Hello, ladies. Y'all like that? Yeah.
Hello,
Ladies.
ladies. I'm your host, Six Man K Styles, as you already know, the ones and twos on the beat. Shut up, phone. I see you. And to my stage left, as you already know, man, we got Mad Mike Sports, aka
No,
Slim.
no, 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 no. It's not Mad Mike today. It's Val Penis today. Val Penis. Okay? Get it right.
You know damn well I'm not gonna say that shit. But you
I couldn't say that shit with a straight
I'm
face, y'all.
not saying that.
I couldn't say that with a
I'll call your government out before I call you some shit.
time. Oh boy. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Exactly. You might well call me Darth Maul. Whatever. Oh
So
my
let me apologize. I want to apologize to my Valentine's, my everything, Miss Maggie T. I apologize for embarrass you for the 5 million times. Okay, I'm sorry.
And I saw I have my head down because goddamn Peaches and Herb over here still is normal. Like I said, definitely give a shout out to the families, the couples. Like you said, I know this is Valentine's Day, and I know most of y'all asses gonna be doing this shit on the weekend
Oh,
anyway.
oh, Maggie
Cause
don't think something is coming to her, but she gonna be surprised. It don't got to be Valentine's to be Valentine's Day.
but that's the thing though, man. Because if you already celebrate your significant other, Valentine's
Hmm.
Day is just a day, man. It should be 365 in this motherfucker.
All the time. Absolutely.
I'm about to say you don't have to brag about your forehead stomping adventures right now, motherfucker. We got
Not you.
forehead
You
stomping,
too.
bro. Where do you think it came from? but
Wow. Wow. Wow.
but
I'm
but
I'm
but
shocked, y'all.
whatever, man. We done already got off track on this. Yeah, you got
Wow.
Southside of here talking about I'm with both of my girlfriends right now. Look at that. Hey, like, ain't this, but hey, like I said, if you got some sneaky links tonight that you want to hook up with, you got your wives, your girlfriends, your friends with.
I ain't playing y'all games. I'm too messy for that. I've been got caught. Like, trust me. I don't give. Never mind. Let me just.
No. That's a messy situation because
Yeah,
usually if it's
I'm
too good,
yeah.
they
I
usually
don't do that because I'm not very good at lying, y'all. I'm not good at lying, y'all.
they ain't even that good at lying. Like I say, I don't need to see rumble roses in the living room and shit like that. I ain't gonna have that happen.
Nope. Nope.
But like I said, man, hey, definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. As you already know, here we go. We got the historian showstopper in the building. OG Big Sam is in here.
I know
This
he
is
was gonna come because his Valentine giving them all. No. Let me stop. How you doing, Samuel?
I'm doing fine. You have to know old folks' Valentines are different than you youngins.
See,
what you mean? My Valentine, like I said, usually Valentine's Day for me usually be on the weekend of. It don't be on the day of.
he not lying about that. He not lying about that at all.
We both work early.
Hmm
Our heavy
I ain't got the energy for that during no day.
right. Our heavy hittering brethren.
Yeah,
Um,
shout out to Jew. Shout out to Jew.
yeah.
That definitely shout out to him and his family. Him
Hmm.
and Teach Red. They getting their peanut butter confessions on right now.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
get their peanut butter confessions on back there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, like I said, man, we got the heavy hitters. Like I said, it's not only gonna be on the heavy hitters channel tonight, but it's the AFN Super Show as well. It will be super. We got a couple more folks getting up in here, but like I said, that's
Uh-huh.
gonna come later down the line. So as we go ahead and hit this show off, let's go ahead and start with those three special words, Mike. As you already know, what you got.
It's the real broadcast.
Ah, there you go, there you go, there you go. And for
It's
any
the
late,
real, it's the real ninja roll call.
the real,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the real ninja roll call. How about that? We can do that for today. The
Yeah,
real
yeah,
ninja
no, real nigga.
Shout out to Lil Jon Ice Cube. I'm just saying.
look, bro. I'm about to say, if you knew the story on how we started doing that, it came out the blue.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
look, I came out the blue. I was like, hey man, we're gonna get this real roll call. I said, wait, what? Man, like that bag had she was staring at everybody like, I know you did not just say that live. Yeah, that's not easy. All right, man, let's go ahead.
that's exactly how it got.
Exactly. So shout out. We're gonna kick it off with King Treyway in the building. Robert Ponda, Auntie PJ is in the building. One of the Lady Birds of AFN.
Hey, Auntie.
Got Pat Norris. We got Sherman Wood. We got B Nard. I told you I can't say Bernard. I gotta say B Nard first.
That ain't some real ninja stuff right there.
Hey man, tissue self assassin in this motherfucker. You already know how we do. We got Brian Peoples, we got Georgia, Texas boy, we got Michael Walker, D. Coleman, Leo's in the building, Eric Mack.
Hey
We
Leo, let me buy the film. I'm not. You know what I'm talking about. I need to sell one because Leo got it, boy. Leo got that food.
Yeah.
Woo!
oh Lord. Oh Lord, you talk boy, you talk about dazed and confused.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfucker in the backyard talking about no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. He. You're like, wait a minute, why are we singing that song? Because this shit potent. That's why.
Mhm.
We got no
Man,
shit,
look,
no shotgun.
Leo got them. That's all I'll say.
Wiz Khalifa. That's what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Wiz Khalifa. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Black
Let's
and yellow, black and yellow.
we got we got old chicken holler. We got Miss Sonya Howe. That's my people's right there, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Sonya.
Sonya.
I just like saying her name. Hi, Sonya. Hi, Sonya. I just like saying her name.
How did Kano say it in the movie? Hey, maybe me and Sonya.
Sonya.
I can't do the Australian.
No. His voice. Yeah, his voice.
It's stupid. We got Michael W. We got Harvey Freeman. We got Jay Diaz in the building. Ghost Peppers, Dreddy, Mucho Grundy. We got Dante Armstrong. We got ATL Dirty. We got Bubba Got Beats. We got Workflow Dre. That's another one
Bubba
of
got
our
beats.
Workflow Dre. Shout out to Dre, man. Like I said, that's one of our peoples right.
Great. Boy, that pimp.
Make sure y'all show him some love as well as Stealth Mode TV 23. All right. Enough of the introductions on that. Let's get right into the conversation at hand. Um, we got some very interesting conversation going on here. I call it little dabble in the conversation right quick, man. So as y'all already know that this tonight's show is going to be basically talking about coaches. But there was some interesting news that came out of San Francisco today.
Mm.
Mm,
Surprising to some, not so surprising to others. I was surprisingly shocked.
right. All right. So for those that may not have seen what happened, Your boy Steve Wilks got fired in San Francisco. They said they parted ways. No motherfucker, he got fired. So I want to go ahead, brothers. I want everybody to give their thoughts on that. Do you feel like that he got scapegoated out of a bad decision by a play caller that's done it 3 times in a row, or do you
Hmm.
think it was well justified?
Well, as a person that you know, self-medicatedly, weaned myself off of the um, I hate to go take a shit ahead, as Chauncey would say. I kind of sort of had a different opinion of the Super Bowl, or a different Shanahan opinion. Um, but this, I didn't see this game as warranted of somebody losing their job. But then when I took a few steps back and looked, because I think it was, I'm not sure if it was you, K Styles, or if it was you, Mike, that said it, that, well, they had, which was true, they had just given Shanahan the contract extension.
Yeah, that was Mike. That was
Mhm.
Mike.
And then that's when my math started matching. Well, okay, from a business standpoint, they don't want to be paying this guy after they just gave him all this money. But I guess in somebody's mind up in that office up there felt like somebody had the role, and they didn't, So the next easiest tier without losing a whole lot of money was the guy that was doing the play calling on the last series of the game. It was convenient.
Mm.
Just so you know, just add a little tidbit to that. Kyle Shanahan is signed through 2027, so he ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Mm. Doesn't surprise me. Like you said, you just recently get that contract extension. Like they gonna find the next easiest target, and Steve Wilkes just fell into the line of fire.
I mean, couldn't you call somebody in the sacrifice? Like you gotta
It,
find him.
it's like they coped one bad decision with another bad decision, because I think in that San Francisco front office, they feel and they know they should have asked him 2 years ago behind the whole quarterback debacle. He cost them draft capital with the Trey Lance move. We're talking about what I think was 2 or 3 picks in moving up to get
Three
to
picks.
get
I think it
him.
was the second round on pick two, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
and then he's where is he? Where is Trey Lance now?
That
Dallas. He's in Dallas. A first round pick with no real compensation is in Dallas. John Lynch on up, they knew, and they didn't pull the trigger on it. And here we are, another Super Bowl. Um, and I'm still processing that, because you know it was just, to me, it was just a flat out good game.
mm,
You know, and like I said again, I didn't feel like that that game warranted somebody losing their job. But if it did, the person that they wanted to, they really can't afford to, because they don't want to be paying no money out for the next 2 years for somebody that ain't there.
right, right, and
And
and there,
again, you're coping one bad decision with another. Because if I'm Steve Wilks, oh, I'm finna make life miserable for the 49ers behind this. Because honestly, to me, it feels like that happened something in that office in a meeting happened, and he probably said, "Damn it, if you feel that way, then fire me then," and they did.
Cause I was about to say, cause that, like you said, per Ian Rappaport, the firing came over a conference call. Just say that
Mm,
now.
mm.
But we're having this show about coaches, and this has kind of been going to be kind of the theme for us all week because, like you said, man, that new regime with Raheem Morris and we've seen the cautionary tales of coaches here in Atlanta, and we're hoping to use these situations as cautionary tales of what not to do in certain situations, where Raheem Morris can benefit the most out of this Falcons organization. And speaking of Falcons coaches, I heard there was a press conference today with the coordinators. Um,
All three.
all three of them, man. I ain't get a chance to really see it myself, so I can only really go out of word of mouth until I actually see it. So, did any of y'all get a chance to catch up on it?
I know you wanna leave it, but I refuse to let you go.
If I
Y'all
had
probably why I'm
to
saying.
plead for some sympathy, I don't mind, cause it means so
Mhm.
much to me. Ooh, baby, baby. What's going on? What?
Yeah, y'all probably don't know why I'm saying that.
Right.
At all.
Mm. Just saying. If you saw Sam's show earlier today on Mad Mike Network, OGN TV, you know exactly why I'm saying that.
Well, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. There was nothing but two steps in that
And
track.
you got the
And all
man, sweet darling, we don't leave me, girl.
but they got the JF1 thong so tight on that damn show. It was hilarious. Um
It's the Boy Scout not.
boys, but
Oh, not the Boy Scout. Oh,
they
Yeah, it's the Boy Scout not in the thong. It's real tight. It's wrapped around the clit.
right. But we'll dabble more into this throughout the week. So
dang.
you ain't right, Sam. You
I,
ain't right.
I, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
So what was everybody's takes or thoughts on these coordinators? Do you feel a little bit more confident in what these guys are bringing, or you still kind of on the table? Or you like, yeah? What's y'all takes on it, man?
Well, me personally, I don't have a problem. I mean, I'm just gonna, huh? Can I? Do I? Huh? I'll be back. I'm about to
Homicide.
go get something. I'm gonna get something. I got to do something. It's a visual. I need y'all to see. I'll be right back.
Well,
A
my
vegetable.
a vegetable.
Mm.
You know what? You know, Sam. What did you think about this? Cause while Mike about to start with this
Um.
foolishness.
Well, I'm pretty much in the same boat with you because I haven't looked at it. What I'm saying, I saw it. What I'm saying, I bookmarked it to watch later. But I would just say, um, upon doing a little research, looking at bodies of work, for the coordinate for the offensive and defensive coordinators, because I know about Williams.
hmm
Um, I know where he's from and how he moves and how he worked. What I'm saying, with Raheem. Um, I was sold, you know, in seeing the success in their body of work and the paperwork, of the list of things that they've been involved in and the places that they've been, you know. Um, it's a due diligence impact, if you will. So I'm cool. I don't see any reason to be standoffish about the staff.
Okay.
You know, I think it's just a hurry up and wait and see type of thing. Just you know, you're anxious to get all the way, you know what I'm saying, through the off season at this particular point.
Okay. Okay. So there's a couple quotes that I kind of got out of it as far as like I said, I'm gonna go back and check it out for myself so I can kind of read the body language and the energy in the room. But
Hmm.
there was a couple quotes in here that kind of stood out to me from it, and definitely shout out to Michael Rothstein for this. But Jimmy Lake mentioned the phrase that this defense was going to be a base 3-4 with hints of multiplicity to go with it, and that their philosophy was going to be fast, free, and physical. Now, some folks may be looking at that last phrase and say, "Where have we heard fast and physical from?"
Oh Lord.
But I'm on the positive side on it that this will be a different fast and physical. This will actually be a fast and physical defense, not fast and physically olaying on defense. There's a difference. Um, so with this $100 million defense, Sam,
Hmm.
what do you think that bodes for them and the mindset that Jimmy Lake is bringing to them?
Well, the good thing about that phrase and this personnel, the personnel is different and better. Um, and this guy, along with Raheem Morris, has had, good defenses wherever they've been.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just based on the sentiment coming from Raheem Morris saying, I'm not trying to rebuild, I'm trying to add to what's already here.
Uh-huh.
I'm good.
Oh Lord, D Colvin here. He said Jimmy spelled physical with an F. F Y.
Oh, D, damn D, there you go with that fuckery.
Uh-huh.
coming in there with
Uh-huh.
coming in there with nigga
Uh-huh.
needs.
Damn,
but
you just can't take you nowhere. You just from show to show with the bull.
yeah, man. And speaking of the other aspect of it, there was also another quote from Zack Robinson where he said that he was looking at the quarterback room, and the main thing that he's looking for are guys that want to be competitive, guys that want the ball when it counts the most.
Right.
Rather it be
Uh-huh.
pocket passer, a mobile guy, he doesn't give a damn. And will continue to evaluate the quarterbacks that's on the roster now. So
So
my
I,
thought on that is, what you got?
I just want to show people a picture real quick. Um, these particular group of people um have been singing this song for quite some time. It's not quite out yet. We're gonna get that remix by Ty and Night Rider, one of our two of our talented producers. But these groups of people right here, you see these groups of people. That guy right there, Mad Mike, Miss Maggie T, Big Ant, Six Man K Styles, and one. Yeah, the group of people of AFL. Been singing this song for y'all for quite some time. Mm. A good looking bunch too. And the song goes a little something like this. Let me see if I can find it. I just pretend this was the mic. And this song goes a little something like this. And Samuel, you feel free to to throw in a little Barry White. Without it. But we've been singing this song for quite some time, and it goes a little something like this.
Well,
Wow. We told you so. Sam told you so. It's not.
On the sideline, calling plays and talking to
him. Trying to tell you.
We just have to let you know that we told you so. It wasn't in the secret garden, but we told you so. It wasn't at a hole in the wall, but we told you so. It wasn't at the madam's house, but we told you so.
Well, better keep talking, boy. You better talk. You better talk. I mean, y'all just a few hours ago, y'all were just calling there, Mike and Sam and everybody on AFN. Y'all were just saying, man, you can get it. Didn't we just say he was gonna be evaluating these guys? And y'all said, what's the reason? Why should we do this? Why should we go and evaluate them? Didn't we just say those exact same things?
No, Mike. They was y'all still riding for. Why you still trying to hold on to? Okay. All right.
Oh no! Oh, you talking about you know what? And I'll wait till Juan get back to the show because he had the other nickname for him. But
yeah, he rubbing Valentine's booties right now, y'all. So forgive Juan. He'll be in short.
He greasing cheeks.
So Desmond Ritter's new nickname around here is now officially the Boogeyman. For some reason, when his name pops up, motherfuckers want to jump off of bridges. I don't know why, but it is. And there's one guy that just popped in here. Once again, I'm surprised he keeps popping in here. Falcon for life.
Wait a minute. Didn't he type off and send and said we have the worst content and worst shows? But
Falcon
yet here he is.
5 straight shows that said that AFN has the worst Falcon content on the internet. Yeah, he keeps coming back. Make that make sense. I want to ask y'all a question. If it's something that y'all don't like, do y'all continuously watch it or do you tune off or don't watch it all?
He reminds me of the chick that always said it hurts, but her ass keep coming back.
God damn it.
Lord Jesus, hum. Good God Almighty.
I'm just keeping it a buck. You step off into my live chat with the foolishness. I'm just saying, but yet and still, your little Larry Thong wearing self keeps showing up.
It's very interesting that I say that because it's multiple people that says the same thing, but instead of if it's horrible content for you in the context of what you want, common sense would tell you that I'm not tuning in. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just say, man, it's a you problem. It's not our problem. D. Cobra said, I'm telling y'all, folks be hate watching y'all. They be in sleep and big head chest and oh, what everybody gonna say about Lord have mercy. But what's going on, Coach? What's going
How you
on?
doing, Coach?
What's up, y'all? I came in, heard Sam talking about something. I don't know what it was about, but I heard. I don't. He said something. So I don't know. How y'all doing, man? What's going on?
Yes.
What's
Yes. What's happening in Coach?
I'm tired.
Nah, he said putting words in my mouth. I never said that. Go back. I said it seemed like everybody agree with you. Well, we got 4 or 5 shows where you said that this was
Whoa,
terrible.
whoa, 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 hold on. I take great offense to that. Me personally, I take because the shit that be in my head, and I know for the guy that 6-man K Styles, and me and Sam argue all the time, every day.
This ain't Jerry Springer, man. This is a conversation about
I don't, Coach. I don't know where they get this. Me and Sam argue even on and off the camera. Okay, we look at each other. We say, "What the fuck you looking at, Negro?" That's our regular. That's our regular greeting.
That's how they say that. That's how they say they fuck with each other by damn near killing each other. That's they thing right there.
Yeah,
I don't know where. I don't know because please, yeah, maybe I need to take a step back. All right, tell me why y'all believe that we always agree with everything because I don't see it and I don't get it.
Listen, there's an ongoing debate right now between me and Mad Mike about Kirk Cousins. Okay. Just let y'all in on. We are two of the most arguingest Pisces on the planet.
Yeah.
They don't get along.
So, to say that we agree on everything all the time, then you don't understand the concept of dialogue and debate. Oh. And for those of you that are not smarter than the 5th grade, I'm going to break that down a little bit further for you. And there's a topic, and then there's an argument. For the simple ones. Okay. When things finally do make it to the screen as such as now, it is coming from days on end of debating and breaking and dissecting and arguing and cussing and reaching through and virtually slapping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think we did. Y'all get the tame version by the time it gets to the screen. Okay? Y'all get the PC version because it's uncut, straight, no chase. I mean, I think that, we in some cases each of us should probably have been arrested for some of the things we've said in these debates. Okay, just let that sink in. So to think just because we be on the same page by the time we get it to the screen, all that is that we've come to a meeting of the minds, and there's a understanding of the united front of the information we're trying to present to you all.
Yeah.
All right, so at the end of the day, what y'all see on camera is not what is not what it is off camera. There's elimination chamber behind the camera, but we have the common courtesy and the respect for each other to keep that shit off camera. So if y'all want Jerry Springer, go watch Jerry Springer. If you want fantasy scenarios that make you feel good and pop your thumb, this may not be the show for you.
In my for real voice, I'm not gonna make you feel good.
Exactly. But getting off a topic right there, man. Appreciate Coach coming in right quick, man. I know, Coach, you probably want to kind of dive deeper into the coordinator's press conference probably later in the week or something. But is there any kind of quick tidbits from there that you may have caught?
I don't see us getting another quarterback now.
Ooh, yeah.
Read between the lines, man. We will get a quarterback to come in here to challenge, I guess you could say. But they're going to try to, this is just what I'm reading into it. They're going to try to get Desmond on the right track. You guys may not want to hear that, but.
Well, Coach, it's no longer Desmond Ritter. It's the Boogeyman. That's his name. The Boogeyman.
Damn.
Listen, Coach.
He looked more like Heat Miser.
Coach, we come to the conclusion after my show today that just a mere mention of that man's name, and they don't hear nothing else.
They scared.
Nothing.
They don't hear nothing else.
The Boogeyman.
Just a mention of that man's name sends them off a cliff without a bungee cord or a parachute.
Sam, I know you probably remember. You remember when we was younger? You hear the Boogeyman, your ass was scared, right?
Yeah, right.
The Boogeyman coming to get you.
The Boogeyman, what? Mom, I ain't do that, Mom. I'm sorry, Mama.
Lord.
Begging for the nightlight to stay on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So like you said, that's
the
pretty.
Boogeyman. Okay.
And you see the mention, and you know what's crazy? As the Boogeyman comes, the viewership goes up. Ain't that about a bit?
Right.
Oh, that is crazy. Wow.
But yeah, he is no longer Desmond Ritter. He is the Boogeyman. He's Bloody Mary, whatever y'all want to call it. Candyman. We call him
Candyman.
Whatever.
Bubba Pack.
But we're having this conversation about this tonight as well. Is as much as we are excited about the excitement for Raheem Morris and Zack Robinson and Jimmy Lake and everybody, like I said before, we're using this as a cautionary tale, and this is the main topic that we do have for tonight. It's the ego side of things, and where Raheem Morris does not need to be going down, but he's heading in the right direction with the way that he's handling his situation right now. Now, as we speak about coaching and egos, Kyle Shanahan, Arthur Smith. Now, when we talk about these two particular guys, now, as we've seen Kyle Shanahan, they are able to get a chance to get to the promised land, but it always comes down to certain games is where his ego takes over and certain things happen, and we've seen this multitude of times. I think they said a total of 6 times in the last 6 times since his tenure in San Fran. I think 5 or 6 times or something like that, where they kind of go away from what works and try to do something that doesn't make any sense, and it ends up costing the team at the end.
I want Brock to be MVP. Throw the ball, Brock.
and then unfortunately with Arthur Smith and the tenure that we had here, was his ego problem was, well, Mike said, trusting in Dave Ragone too much and kind of trying to be the smartest guy in the room. See, this is where Raheem Morris is differentiating from these kind of guys right here, because he's not trying to be the smartest guy in the room. He's trying to put people that know what the hell they doing in certain spots. I mean, we seen that from the very first day when they moved T.J. Yates, the quarterback coach.
Hey, man.
You bring in Ike Hilliard as a wide receivers coach.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, right there. Right there. The hammer move.
And there was one. It was one coaching move the Atlanta Falcons made that nobody talks about.
Tight end coach.
Not even him. Not even him.
The secondary coach.
Lance Schulters as a safeties coach.
That's true too.
Yeah, the secondary coach guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All pro free safeties. Lance Schulters. If you go back in your
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
He got guys.
So
He got guys that play in the league that knows what it takes to work hard and get that level. So yeah, this is a young team. People keep failing. We actually are a young team. We just got vets that are older. That's all. This team is young, especially our D. You know, so we drafted well.
these guys are not far removed from the NFL themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Mike, look. Hey Mike, Sam, look who then came out the dungeon.
Life fast, what? Bill fast.
Brown got locked. He probably got out of jail.
What?
You know what I find that's very crazy about this statement.
Oh, he probably tweeting from a damn. He probably commented from crazy.
You know what I find very interesting about this tweet?
What?
You know about this comment right here?
Johnny come lately has no ears.
Look, every Falcon content creator does the same thing, but it's a problem when we do it. Have y'all noticed that?
Mike's going on. He's not the narrator. So how you?
I ain't even gave my piece, and everybody said that they agree with Mike. I haven't even said what I said. I haven't said anything.
The sad and arrogantly ignorant part about all of this is we just sat here and described the conversation, the type of conversation that we have.
The problem
I have yet to give my take on it. I haven't even said what I thought about it.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, like him and Falcon for Life. I'm gonna tell you what they want. They want us to act like ignorant niggas on live.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want us to be, ignorant.
Oh, they want a Shannon Sharp show.
They want us to be. Hold on, what's that?
They want us to be, damn, Ritter sucks. He dead. He gone. He done. He ain't it. And we ain't doing that because it's so far from that. Look, yo Madden-minded self. Yo Madden. Look, this ain't Madden, bro. It ain't. It ain't fantasy football either.
But here's the thing, though. How is it that everybody in the space can have a panel that agrees, but over here is frowned upon while y'all praise everybody else for doing it?
I guess all the residue done got out.
We stagnant. We stagnant, but y'all can watch duct tape, you know what I'm saying, move around and dance and tell lame jokes, but we stagnant. Okay, all right.
You know what? Live fast, die young. Falcon for life. If y'all want to debate, I'll put look. We could put the link in here. We just sit back and let y'all go ahead and talk. How about that?
Everything gonna be out their faces. Ritter trash, 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 Ritter trash.
Look, and that's just hear them say yes or no.
So
Mike won't say a word. I mean, I haven't even given my opinion on the thing, but apparently they agree. Kiv agreed with me. Maybe he's psychic or something. Maybe that's about it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, but maybe you psychic and you read my mind.
I don't know because like I said, we will put the link on the show. And like you said, if you have an issue with what we do, live fast, die young, you have an opportunity to say so.
They ain't gonna fuck
Falcons for life, you have an opportunity to say
Man,
so.
look, I don't want to hear that bullshit about you
Look,
rocking with me first day. Look, fuck that. Hey, get out of that punk ass shit. All right, I want to hear that punk bitch shit. All that punk ass shit talking about you rocking with me from day one. I don't want to hear that punk ass shit. All right, you already about to cow out.
you already
We
doing
ain't dropped the link yet, and you about to run.
it.
I done heard we don't heard this a billion times. Oh, I've been rocking with you since day one. And this is what you do before this is what you do to your girl. You cuss out before you give her a treat or something. That's what y'all do. This is what you do. She see it coming.
That'd be one remark because Valentine's Day though.
Right. So I'm gonna ask the chat. Do y'all want to see these two guys come on?
Yeah, chat. What you guys think?
Well, what y'all think? Y'all think they both should come on? And like I said, all I'm gonna do is just sit back and let them talk.
Yeah, because we have no idea what we're talking about. We don't know nothing about anything. So let somebody come on and educate us.
It's not. Maggie said not.
Yeah, this is not. This is not. Like I said, no, Rutabaga, you too.
Yeah, Rutabaga, come on. I will sit down and I will shut up.
Shut up. I'm just gonna sip my water and I'll be like this.
Yeah, you will let the higher ups, sit back and say that because,
No, Sam, because
see no ski and Pooh Button Ridley come on in because I have plenty to say. Y'all can sit back and
we're gonna let them talk, Sam. We're gonna let because obviously we don't know what we're talking about, Sam. We gonna give them an opportunity
Man,
to speak there.
we went from this supposed to be a heavy hitter show. Now we done turned this thing into
It's a super show. That's what it's supposed to be. The super show is about the people. So we're gonna get the people. Give me a second so I can switch these accounts real quick and I can put it on there.
What is that? Yes, man, motherfucker. What's a yes, man?
We gonna see how much he knows real soon. We're gonna see how much you know real soon.
Like I said, it's just like I said, it's very it's very interesting. And like we done got all off of subject and stuff like that.
It's pinned to the comments right now on AFN, and I'm heavy to the heavy hitters. So you guys, like I said, we've done a lot of talking. I mean, look,
bring your sports encyclopedias on. You know what I'm saying, without the cliff notes and spare your smarter than the fifth grader. Tantrums. Since we know nothing and we don't give information. And trust me when I tell you, scared of? No, far from that. We just have our own entire conversations, and what you may think to be a agreement comes from straight dialogue and debate, bro.
Everything is gonna be all right if you hit the link.
So don't drag your feet. Don't drag your feet. Hit and connect and get your little invites on in him.
Hit that link. Hit that link. Just hit the link.
Hey, look, like you said, it's a bunch of yes men. So this is your opportunity to talk to Mike and talk to him about Falcons. I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
They ain't coming.
Cause like I said, I'm about to start implementing.
Trust me, youngin, ain't nothing fake about it. Ain't nothing fake about it.
No.
Small minds have small thoughts, bro.
He's trying to get you started, Seth. I wouldn't say shit to him.
No. Hold on. Chill it out. Relax.
He's just trying to
hit the link, sir. I mean, if anybody who agrees that we, always look, this is your opportunity. We stopping the whole show for a good 5 minutes with you guys. Y'all can come on and tell us off.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 minutes. I mean, y'all can do some real thug typing. There's some real thug fingers you got. I
Like I
mean,
said,
look, Tiana Trump will be good. But she'll be amazed with them fingers y'all got.
hey, look, I will step off this motherfucker and let y'all have it.
Them thug fingers, boy. They doing a lot of tippity typing.
Even Miss Pam said y'all need to hit the link. Come on, y'all.
Man, they still tippy typing. Look, what you got a speech impediment? Look, I had a speech impediment too when I was. Look, come on, ain't nobody gonna laugh at you. It sound like
Like I said,
sound like Elmer Fudd. Ain't nobody gonna laugh at you.
like I said, all I just want to say, I just want
Mike, they said Elmer Fudd before you did.
You scared you sound like Elmer Fudd, is it? That's all, folks.
Look at Rudy Baker there. He said he would come on, but he's busy at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, two of them gone. Look, you see how quickly they turn into the pussycats?
look, he said, y'all mad because we having a panel shot. But the thing about here's the thing though. We gave you the link so you can tell us about your opinion live. You don't have to type it.
I'm not gonna say nothing. This is your opinion. This is your opportunity to say what you gotta say. To me, to K Styles, to Sam, to the coach. This is your opportunity. What you scared of? You ain't got 2 minutes. You can stand in the closet.
Look, Ruda, the link has been in the chat.
It's pinned to both channels, Heavy Hitters and AFN. It's right there.
Oh, Mr. Jokey Joe. Oh, don't want to talk sports when you worried about what's not in or in my mouth.
Look, it's entertainment for us right now because the season.
That sounds like a female string pulling problem.
What?
I don't know. Like I said, the link has been in the chat. Like I said, the link has been in the chat for about 3 minutes.
Right, and now one of you so smart, overly smart, dingbat so and so ain't hit the link yet. So what does that say about you?
Wow.
Terry Lewis said they be busy sucking a golf ball through a garden.
Wow, that's some suction. That's like a vacuum cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
That's high industry suction right there.
That's a hoop.
It really sounds like they're from the elemental P community.
All right. We ain't going down that road.
No, get your ass over here, Sam.
I
told you about that.
Right. Since we know they're not going to come on, we know that they're more comfortable typing. Let's get back to what they're talking about.
But you drop a link, they start around like boy.
Yes, everybody wants the show to go on, so
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this.
All right, so let's just
we got another 40 minutes. So like I said,
right.
we had a little hoot nanny for about 5 minutes. All right, so getting back to the topic at hand.
He's lost.
Oh, he tied. Now the threat. Now the threat is gone. Now he back typing. Boy, I swear.
Look. At this point, you don't even need to be coming back on none of these channels no more. You got the rock in your hand and you fumbled it. But Kyle Shanahan, Arthur Smith, ego problems. Coach, what you think about that? What you think about that subject at hand?
Well, like I say, Kyle Shanahan, we know he had the ego problem 2016. We knew that already. And it showed the last 2 times he's been in the playoff games that he had big games and he got away. You run the ball, man. Same thing happened in the Super Bowl. Run the ball. You probably win the game. Plus, he got arrogant. He told his people to take the ball first in that game. No, fool, you kick off and play your defense. Yeah, that was a dumb mistake there too, I think. So yeah,
Okay.
he's arrogant, but then he didn't tell his people the overtime rule supposedly, and I think that was BS too. But anyway, Rutabaker's on the line, y'all. Somewhere. Well, he was there. Anyway, he ran again. Anyway,
No.
I just see the
Hey,
name. I see
look,
the guy now. I was gonna say he's in the line, but
look, I was about to say,
I thought I saw it too, Coach.
it was
I'm
there.
gonna say it like this, Coach. They, like I said, if he could wait till we moved on to the next subject to come on, don't pay him no mind.
Okay, yeah, but
You know what? At this point, I advise y'all to leave so we can get to this conversation the right way.
I'm gonna go on and kill this little,
Hold on, Sam.
synopsis real quick.
But before you kill it, let Coach finish his talking point. Before you.
Oh, I didn't know he wasn't finished. My
and
bad.
Arthur Smith, his arrogance is more of a, like you said, he wanted to be the smartest person in the room. He didn't. Plus, he had a. I guess a. This is my staff. I pick these guys, and they gonna do what I say. So he didn't give nobody really control of what they really wanted to do. So he just went with what he had. He didn't bring in the guys when guys left. He didn't replace nobody, which was weird. That was a weird thing because we was actually understaffed. If you guys realize, we was actually
Yeah.
last year, especially on the offense side of the ball. Defense was full, but offense was very understaffed. So it is what it is, man. That was their demise. And Shanahan, if he gets to play again, he lose again. They're gonna fire his ass out of San Francisco. He can win all the games in the regular season he wants, but hey, he had Joe Montana there cheering, then it just died. So
Yeah,
but,
I mean, like you said, when it comes to the playoff, that's kind of the thing. It's like I said before, you always try to outdo yourself, and like you said, bro, that's just recipe for disaster. All right, go ahead, Sam. What's your take on it, man?
Look, if anybody, saw the show Monday and saw the show Tuesday night, just to, paraphrase a little bit of the whole we always agree thing. Y'all know my take on the Super Bowl has been different from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Me, myself, I thought it was a well-called game. I thought it was a well-played game. To be honest with you, everybody's, hang the noose around Kyle Shanahan, Nick syndrome. I wasn't on that. All right. My only opinion about the game was on that fourth and goal, instead of kicking the field goal, I'd have took another shot at the end zone and live with that. If you make it, you win. If you don't, they got to go 97 yards. Your defense was playing well. You know what I'm saying? You get a possible turnover or a punt, win the game. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have a problem with any of the play calling on either side of the ball from either team. You know what I'm saying? To be that's been my thing on the Super Bowl the entire time.
right.
Okay. And as far as Arthur Smith and his tenure here, Coach said it all, because I always thought that, you know what I'm saying, the coaching staff wasn't complete. You know what I'm saying, Smith's progression and development as a head coach wasn't complete. And yeah, in a lot of cases, his ego got the best of him. In a lot of cases, being a rookie head coach got the best of him. I think he was, in over his head and not given the opportunity to, get above water, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's always been my thought in both instances.
So, do you kind of feel like this idea? Because what I've been saying for a little while now is it is not all of them, but it's like majority of these guys who are being named like offensive gurus and stuff like that, as far as coaches, they always do the same thing in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's always trying to overcompensate for to make their quarterback seem like they the hot the big name on campus at the detriment of what the team philosophy is.
Well, as of recent, um, I think a lot of people, I don't know if anybody can remember, but I called the Arthur Smith firing a knee jerk reaction at that particular moment. And even, Mike, me and you was having this conversation early in the season after Headache Gate happened. And I told you, I think he's gone. I said it then, remember? He was going to get fired for that right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because the guys in the little black suits from Vegas came to see Arthur.
All right, Mike. Since you finally have an opportunity to give your thoughts on what all this is about,
Well,
shout out to Black Man. He said, I don't think anyone thought a field goal was going to beat the Chiefs. Ironic how a missed PAT was the beginning of the end for San Fran. I mean,
but that I think they would have. I think the Chiefs would have went down and scored a touchdown then.
I mean, yeah, he got a point because, like you said, if you make that extra point, they got to go down and score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Even though they damn near did anyway, but
exactly.
That's the thing. But all right, Mike, go ahead and finally give your opinion.
I mean, it's been a whole damn hour and everybody talking about what I done said, and this is the first time I actually have an opportunity to tell you what I really think. All right, so, all right, let me just start from Kyle Shanahan. I still believe that he's a brilliant play caller, but being a brilliant play caller ain't what's his issue. Being a head coach is his issue. Let me say it again. A play calling ain't his issue. It's being a head coach. Because those are two jobs. Being the leader, you gotta think about what you want and what's best for the team.
right.
He do what's best for him. That wasn't what's best for the team. Because I heard one thing from Dominique Foxworth, and I heard the dumbest shit that I've ever heard any quarterback ever say about a Kyle Shanahan offense.
You said Dominique Foxworth, so I need to get my.
I heard the dumbest thing. It ain't even what he said. It's the quarterback actually. He uttered these fucking dumbass.
Was this Dan Orlovsky that said this?
Dan Orlovsky. I mean, the guy who went out of bounds. I mean, that's self-explanatory. But like the dumbest shit I've ever heard a quarterback say that a Kyle Shanahan offense don't rely on the running game.
Shit. Oh, excuse me. My bad.
You can go back and rewind it. He just said it Monday, right up to the Super Bowl. He uttered those words.
So
because they get first downs with the pass, they don't rely on the running game. That's the dumbest shit. The whole Mike Shanahan offense has always been predicated off the run.
Yeah.
So for him to utter those things, it's just so fucking stupid.
But Christian McCaffrey had 1,400 rushing yards.
Hold on. Can I do some calculation right quick?
Go.
Okay, so Dan Orlovsky said that the San Francisco 49ers does not rely on the running game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but the running game is always in the top 5 in the league. Christian McCaffrey literally led the league in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
And rushing touchdowns.
And rushing touchdowns on top of that.
Out of all 32 teams the San Francisco 49ers had the least amount of pass attempts per game than any other team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yak yards.
Mm-hmm. Yak yards. So you're
So
trying to everything is predicated off space and running the ball.
And people don't realize those screen passes are just an extension of the run game.
Other running. So that's a extension of the run game. That's not even real. Like that don't take you 3-5 seconds to throw that
oh
ball off a
yeah, y'all
screen.
keep talking. I'm finna look something up. Y'all keep
Because
talking. I need to look
the reason why I'm saying that, you're trying to justify him throwing the ball 15, having 15. These guys had 15 first downs, 5 rushing. Let me say it again. 5 rushing first downs, 15 passing first downs. And you wonder why you lost against Patrick Mahomes? You giving him more opportunities to this is these are the things that we're saying. Like you say this stuff to yourself, and you was like, all right, you got Christian McCaffrey. From the best of my knowledge, he don't look like his daddy.
He's bigger.
He ain't built like his daddy.
He ain't tall.
He looked like a running back to me.
See what you did to my bananas?
He looks like a running back to me. I'm just saying. So you trying to tell me that passing the ball is better than handing it off to you? It's like you got Walter Payton, you got O.J. Simpson, you got Jim Brown, you got all these guys. AP. Look, we're not going to throw the ball to AP. We're not going to hand the ball to AP. They didn't even give the man the ball. And you trying to tell me with a straight face that your strength of that team is a wide receiver? Debo, the same guy who was crawling on the ground trying to figure out what his hamstrings were? Like, you trying to tell me with a straight face that the guy that you called George Kittle didn't have a damn catch? That this is the strength of your offense? You're trying to tell me with a straight face that this is the strength of. And on top of that, this is where it really got disrespectful for me. And why? It's because this been the model for him ever since he got here. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Roddy White said he wasn't getting the ball enough? This son bitch threw the ball 4 times in a row to Roddy White in the beginning of the game, and you trying to tell me that he likes to throw the ball now? All of a sudden, he wouldn't throw the ball to Roddy White, but all of a sudden now he likes to throw it? And you trying to tell me this is who this guy is? And it's like, even for Madden players, you trying to tell me with a straight face, you got Patrick Mahomes off to the greatest start the game has ever seen from any quarterback ever in the history of football. You trying to tell me with a straight face, this guy does nothing but win. All he has done since he stepped on the damn field is win, and you gonna give him the ball? And you're trying to tell me with a straight face that makes sense? It's just like here, Michael Jordan. Stay here and hit this damn free throw. Steph, I'm not gonna worry about guarding you. You just sit here right here. No, right here. I'll be over here.
Yeah.
Shoot that 3. Shoot that 3, Mike. Shoot it, Steph. Shoot it.
Yeah.
LeBron. We're not even gonna put Patrick Beverly on you.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Patrick Beverly on you and see if you can go to the hole. This is what this dude is doing, and you trying to tell me with a straight face that this is Steve Wilks' fault?
Yeah.
That's that scapegoat stuff.
How does that make any sense? You don't give the guy, you do not give your best guy the ball. And you trying to tell me that this is still weak for? And you trying to tell me with a straight motherfucking face that excuse me, that you did not know the rules? That you didn't even say you paid like ass. And then that I'm gonna just say this. Nick Bosa is a fucking moron. He can suck a dick for the rest of his life. That's a fucking coward right there. You got a fucking football player that made it to the Super Bowl, and the best thing that this punk bitch can say that we wasn't prepared? Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. You fucking coward. You was a punk ass coward. Instead of just saying you got your ass whipped, you coward and say, oh, hey, I wasn't ready. It's the fucking Super Bowl. How the fuck are you not prepared? I don't want to hear this bullshit. This is 2 weeks to prepare yourself, and you gonna try to sell to the fucking public that you wasn't prepared? How the fuck are you guys this stupid to believe this bullshit? You a fucking idiot if you believe that a Nick Bosa, the guy who's been in college, his brother's in the game, and you gonna try to tell me with a straight face he one of the best young pass rushers, and you gonna tell me that he wasn't prepared?
But here's my thing though.
You shouldn't.
And we gotta get to the Arthur Smith part of this conversation.
I'm gonna get that. It's gonna be real quick. The ego. I'm gonna cut it real short. The ego. These guys do things because they feel like it. That's all. That's how I'm gonna connect it. Both of these guys got fired because they couldn't get over their own thoughts, what they wanted to do. That's what I want to kind of connect.
My question is, because this is the first time I actually heard somebody say that he said they weren't prepared.
Well,
Kansas City offense to 22 points in a Super Bowl sounds well prepared to me.
He's like somebody we know who's in politics. They got excuses for everything to make themselves look good. I'm just saying.
That's every damn politician on the damn planet right now.
It's his speech. It's the guy he voted for. He's same shit.
I would have smacked the shit out of Nick Bosa. He said that shit. He my fucking teammate say some bullshit like that. Talk about some. I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry. I'm just like that's such a bitch way out. This is the fucking cowardly way out to just say I got my ass whooped. It's okay to just say, look, they the better team. He's Patrick fucking Mahomes. We have never seen a guy like this before. Man up and just say, look, man, damn, look, we couldn't do nothing but say that damn Tom Brady. Fuck. Tom Brady. It's fucking Tom Brady. We couldn't do nothing. We had to bow down and say, hey, it's Tom fucking Brady. He did it again. But this bitch did the opposite of it. He said, we weren't prepared. You done got uppercut, and when the whole world done seen you get uppercut, then you gonna say, oh, I slipped. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kev. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You good. We get to this comment right here. It said, thing about Kyle Shanahan, y'all not taking account to he lost the Super Bowl to 2 great all-time players, to Brady and Mahomes. That don't matter when you're up by 10 plus.
Hold on.
But whoa. Go ahead, Coach, because I'm
Go ahead.
You was winning the fucking game.
You was winning. You was up.
I can't respond to it because it makes no sense.
So let me ask y'all a question on that with Kyle Shanahan. If you're in your opponent's red zone in overtime, as we already know, Kansas City gonna get the ball possession anyway, and you don't make the emphasis on using the bell cow that got you there.
Now, see,
they didn't use Christian at all. They threw the ball the whole.
This was the same thing that happened the last time the 49ers lost to Kansas City.
Now, Kel, here's where I do agree with y'all on this because one of the oldest sayings in playoff football, a run game and a stiff defense will travel. And the 49ers have both.
And they got
They have both.
Napoleon Bonaparte that wants to make the quarterback the damn hero of the game. We seen this happen 5 times with him in 2
Right.
NFC championship games and 3 Super Bowls as a play caller. By not sticking with what you got you with. Hey, Jarvis, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Hey, first off, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
Hey,
What's happening, George?
now guess what, man? So,
Oh, no,
coach is gonna laugh when I tell him this because it's. So I got my notification for PCS, coach.
okay.
Guess what they sending me at?
Fort Lewis?
So, no, no. Oh no. Hey, so I'm in Missouri now.
Right.
That debacle with that shooting today at Kansas City, that was uncalled for. But anywho, they sending me to Middletown, Connecticut.
Oh, hell. They mad at you?
Oh,
Damn, you going to Siberia?
Wow.
That just sounds sketchy.
Hold on.
yeah.
Now, K-Style. I'd rather go back to Warner Robin. Just say back to Warner Robin.
Damn, boy. That man said Warner Robin.
That's just a depot, ain't it? That's not even nothing there.
No, but I'm from Warner Robin, Georgia.
I'm talking about up in Connecticut.
I know. Listen.
Hold on, I need to look this up. Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Middletown, Connecticut.
Wow.
Yeah, Siberia.
The 2-bedroom, 1 bath starts at $2,800 a month.
Oh, ain't that.
So the military gives you base housing allowance.
Oh
right?
God, they gave me a headache.
So they give me $35.94, but half that going to all the bills.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Middletown, Connecticut is in a city in Middlesex County, Connecticut.
Yes. It's south of Hartford, Connecticut, where the WWE is.
Yeah, I'm.
It says it's right over there by the river. It's right by the river.
Okay.
Oh, hell.
Are you a mercenary for hire? Kind of, you make that kind of money? I'm just,
you missed the point there. He going to nowhere.
He going nowhere.
The only
that's those are the type of places where they usually send mercenaries to do dirty work. I'm just.
Hey, Mike. So the only saving grace, if you're looking on your phone at the map, the only saving grace, guys, is I'm close to the beach.
That's what I'm looking at.
In the summertime,
Right? And even then, you might need a coat.
They got some nice trees and stuff out there. I mean, I'm looking, but damn.
Man, I typed in Waffle House in Connecticut. I got
you got a bed and breakfast.
I got an Italian restaurant. I got an Italian breakfast restaurant.
Wow. Oh Lord. I mean, John here said that Connecticut is one of the most expensive places to live.
Yes,
in.
It is.
Yeah, that's why I don't even visit. You just drive by. Don't stop.
I'm so glad
no.
I don't do that no more. EBY is never ever any.
Do not enter. That's the big sign right there for me. Do not enter.
Right.
But so I just wanted to throw that out there. I thought it was funny when I got my notification. But
I'd be crying right about now.
No, you know what? I'm not. Because they could have sent me to Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want to go there. I've been there. That's even worse.
Or
it's
Fort
great
Drum,
in summertime because you don't sleep because it's all daylight.
Or Fort Drum, New York.
Don't want to go there.
So here's my thing, guys, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I know y'all been on for about an hour. I'm just getting my baby girl together here, but so what tripped me out the most about Kyle Shanahan, I know y'all talking about, you know, his nonsense, but when he came out and said, "Hey, Steve Wilks was not the right fit." Hold on, bro. Let me finish, Mike. So you mean to tell me you say that after you won 14 games this year, and all of a sudden the Super Bowl comes and now he ain't the right fit? Hold on now. I just want to make sure. You know what?
Number 3 defense in the NFL.
Hold on. So, Sam, I had to repent the other day, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you why I had to repent. I had to go repent because I laughed at the TV every time they showed Kyle Shanahan after the loss. I laughed because I held so much animosity towards him because of what the debacle that he did for us in the Super Bowl. Right? I just said, you know what? I don't know the man personally. I'm gonna just let it go. But this guy won't let Mike. He won't learn. He won't learn. Devontae Freeman was killing him in the Super Bowl when we played the Patriots. Christian McCaffrey was killing, I mean, killing the Kansas City Chiefs on the run. And what you do? Oh, I want Brock Purdy to win. Show out so that he can throw the ball, bro. Oh my, he won't learn. It's like a hard-headed child. Hey, don't touch that stove, it's hot. They touch it, they get burned. Cry, all that. The next time you turn around, hey, don't touch the curling iron, it's hot. I'm gonna touch it anyway. He won't learn, and that's what. So I let the whole animosity of Zaria. Really?
Trust I'm asleep right now, so yeah, I'm glad I ain't going through that right there.
Right.
But I just had to get on here, man, and say the whole Steve Wilks thing it baffled me. I said, hold on, he wasn't the right fit, but the whole 14 games y'all won before that, he was good. I don't understand that logic, and for John Lynch as a GM, even just saying that is a fireable offense.
No, they heard they golden boy say they weren't prepared, so they believe the shit he said. I hate to say that's what it's from. Think about it. That didn't happen till after a boy said we weren't prepared. Mother, when you was prepared, you just got your ass beat.
No, they weren't prepared because they said they ain't know about the overtime rules in the playoffs. Who don't know about the overtime rules in the playoffs?
Hold on. See, that's the BS part about it. He told them the rules before he damn told we want the ball. He told them the rules.
But Coach,
you knew the damn rules.
But Coach, they know this going into the season. This ain't nothing new.
Right.
You know what? For this point forward, I'm gonna tell the military I ain't know I had to come in and work today. It ain't on the schedule.
No.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna see how well that works out for me.
Y'all know the point that we're missing about Kyle Shanahan.
Everybody's to blame except him.
No, that's included, but we're missing the entire big picture problem with Kyle Shanahan.
What's that?
He got daddy issues. He got daddy issues. Think about that. Think about that.
But OG, you always saying why people? It's just like, I hate to say it. It's just like everybody going with this Justin Field thing. Everybody want a cake for these people, and I like I say, K-Style and Mike and everybody on the channel. My biggest thing I always say is, if he gets here, right? Because you can't control what the Falcons do. It's their organization. They don't put out the money. All we are is fans. They bring him in. He don't do good the first year. I'm gonna use one of Mike's quotes. So what excuse you gonna have for him this year? Well, he don't do good. What excuse you gonna have? Because if you give him an excuse, you gotta give Desmond Ridder an excuse. If he gets here and work with Zack Robinson, offensive coordinator from the McVay that know how to run an offense, and he struggles and don't do well, what are fans gonna say then?
None.
They're gonna have to admit that what I've been saying about him since Georgia is true.
OG, they not gonna do that. They gonna figure, Zack Robinson won the right offensive coordinator for. No.
They'll blame Arthur. They'll blame Raheem. He don't know what he's doing. What? Anyway.
Okay.
I'm just sick of it. Now I look at everybody on these other platforms. Oh, he's from Kennesaw.
But you're right though. You're right though. Because in a Michael Vick conversation, somebody said that Greg Knapp didn't know what he was doing with Michael Vick. So I mean,
yeah, but Mike Vick come out and say, "Oh, I wouldn't read my playbook, so I ain't know what I was."
That wasn't his fault. That was Greg Knapp's fault.
I don't get it, and I'm so sick of hearing. Oh, he's from Kennesaw, Georgia. You know he'll be bringing back. Man, I don't care if he pink, black, green, polka dot. Can he win? I'm looking for a quarterback who can win. I'm so sick of this. Oh, it's for the culture. Atlanta's the black mecca and all this. I don't care. Can he win? Because you sit up here and you complain all the time about Zaria. We're gonna have it out right now. I promise you.
Oh boy, trust. Lord have mercy.
You ain't gonna win that better, bro. You talking big on camera.
Say hey.
Her name's Zaria, so I know she a hand.
She on the one.
I already know about it. We've been through that stage already. I wish mine would shut up sometimes. but
that ain't happening.
Well, she's 7 months, so I'll give her a little grace. But my thing is, like I said, I'm looking for people who are winners. I'm pretty sure Raheem is looking for winners, right? You got to ask yourself: Is Raheem willing to put his first year portion of coaching on the line for Justin Fields, knowing that in the 3 years that he's been a quarterback, I don't care what people say, but he was with the Bears, and he got a bad hand or whatever. In 3 years, why didn't you, as a player, go seek the training that you need?
My thing going on that situation is if Justin Fields was the guy you want, you should have just drafted him in the first damn.
I can't wait till he go to Pittsburgh. I can't wait till he go to Pittsburgh. I can't wait.
You should have drafted him in the first place if that was a guy that was on your radar. You can't let somebody else draft him, then all of a sudden like, no. Let's redo it, come back, because now the issue that you got with that now is you got 1 year. Because the thing is, we don't know about the 5th year option, which is about $25 million.
But I thought, but K-Style, let's back up. Let's look at the 5th year option thing, right? Let's back it up because I'm confused here, and I don't want to sound like I'm an idiot, but I'm confused.
It has to be next year.
But no, what I'm saying is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was confused because when we signed, that's right, Coach. When we signed, what's the cornerback, Okuda, right?
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't. Right. They said that we couldn't pick up his 5th year option because
we're not the one who drafted him.
Right.
So there's no 5th year option. Yes. So there's no 5th year option. So you got 1 year.
We had to give him a straight up extension.
Yeah, you got. That's what I say. You got 1 year to decide if you want to get him an extension or not. So. Because the thing about it is, the problem is with that situation is people thinking that because he's from Atlanta that he's gonna play here for free.
He's not from Atlanta.
That's what they claiming he's from. He's from Kennesaw, but we just gonna say.
I guess everybody from north side of Macon from South Atlanta too. Then ain't it?
Right.
That's Southwest Atlanta right there.
If you're not inside of 285, damn it, you're not from Atlanta.
Nope.
That's what I always say.
No, I'm on the outskirts. I claim that proud. But
right.
But like you said, the thing is with that situation is because they don't have that 5th year or they don't have the opportunity to get that 5th year option. You got 1 year to decide because. If you go to, and we did the numbers on upcoming money, the quarterback market. So let's say, hold on, where that? Let's say he does come here. The market value for him as a free agent, or the market value for him right now, is at $48 million per year.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't doing that.
We're doing a lot of cutting.
And like
We
you
ain't
said,
doing that.
hey, you can go to sportstrack.com/Justin Fields. You can look at this yourself.
Yeah.
So he would actually be the next man up, and they estimate if you get him that contract and stuff, they estimate him almost $300 million if he does exactly how everybody does. Everybody think he do. But the thing is, you got 1 year.
One year, just one.
1 year.
But you banking on that. You banking on that 1 year. Again, he come here. He don't show nothing. Matter of fact, he regressed and don't show nothing. Oh, that's ugly. Oh,
He's the definition of regress.
but that's what we're talking about.
Who the fuck throws to the defensive lineman in coverage? Let me say this shit again.
Wow. Whoa, y'all got nice
Who the fuck throws to the defensive lineman in coverage?
Wait a minute, you talking about you talking about that 0 rush interception he threw against Detroit?
Who the fuck
Yes.
throws the defensive lineman
at this
the ball in coverage?
Wait a minute. Can y'all see Justin Fields running up into Arthur Blank's office in Flowery Branch and complaining on Raheem Morris and the coaching staff for trying to make him a better player? Because that's what he did in Chicago.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I take that back. Based on the calculated value of if Justin Fields signed such and such at this age now, you're looking at a Northwoods value of about a $305 million contract.
Oh, they don't bump their head.
Stop.
That's $60 million a year.
Stop.
But you don't get
listen, that gave me a headache.
I don't care about no BBL. Justin Fields is the equivalent of a damn BBL. It looks like an ass. It might be an ass, but it's not. He's not good.
Hey, Mike.
He have look. It's shaped like it may be good. It gives you the appearance it might be good, but it's not. If
I was you, I'd be looking for the dimples in the booty.
The dimples in the booty and the dress dogs is what you know when it's real, okay?
At this point in time, what the Falcons should do is quit playing around the bush, right? They're not gonna pay Cousins $45 million for 2 years. Right? That's not happening. So what they need to go ahead and do is go ahead and get Russell Wilson. But this just me. Get Russell Wilson, right? Somebody who's a vet. I know he ain't the Russell Wilson of old. He ain't the Seahawks Russell Wilson. But get somebody like him that's on a cheap, right, or whatever it can be. I honestly, for me, and y'all probably don't. You probably disagree with me, but that's what I like about this panel. We all don't agree. I like JJ McCarthy. I like him.
I've been hearing that name a lot lately. I'm glad Don ain't here because he'd have popped on this motherfucker.
He'd be on. Hey, oh, somebody said JJ.
Yeah, I say if we don't go edge rusher like at number 8, I like I do like Dallas Turner and I do like Jared.
I don't like Dallas Turner. I don't like him.
How you don't like him?
I think
I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Okay, I don't give a flying fuck about Justin Fields and how fast this nigga can run. Okay, I don't give a fuck.
But that's the only thing they talk about, though, Mike. He
all these goofy ass clowns, I dare you motherfuckers to come on this show. Look, I will get my number out. 404-437-1060. Call me and tell me what Justin Fields does well besides running like a goddamn Usain Bolt out the fucking Olympics. Okay, tell me something else.
Well, he gets sacked better than anybody else for somebody that can run so fast.
So the Falcons are so enamored with entertainment. Sorry, I ain't gonna tell you no more now. The Falcons are so enamored with entertainment, and to the point where they are so enamored with what happened with Michael Vick, they want it again. It's like a. I'm gonna say this.
It's a nostalgia. It's like a nostalgia. They can't get. They got to have that rush. It's like a rush.
Yes,
That's
it's like a drug. It's like a drug.
Vic Alley side effect. That's that Vic Alley side effect.
It's like a drug. Like, I'm gonna put it to you this way. This is gonna be very controversial, but it will make sense, and I'm gonna use it because people can relate. You remember, everybody done in history and know about the slave thing, right? You got the light skinned slave, you got the dark skinned slave. Dark skinned slaves in the field, light skinned slaves in the house. Every time you look around, the light skinned slave, ooh, master gave me some cornbread or some bread, right? That's what they're doing with looking for another Michael Vick. Ooh, I can't wait till that come around again. I'm gonna get some of that. Master, give me some of that. Man, you just don't know you're a fool in the house.
A damn fool.
My thing is, I'm not putting my eggs in one basket. I don't know what the hell these motherfuckers about to do.
Listen, black coaches already don't get a whole lot of a grace period, right? You bring Justin Fields in here, and y'all end up going 4-12 or 4-13. It's gonna look ugly.
Everybody fired.
Like I said, my thing is, if you decide to go the quarterback route in the draft or whatever you decide to do, the cheapest option would be going to draft.
True.
Because you have 5 to 6 years to groom that before you decide if you want to pay the guy.
Yes.
That's his first round. Because he'll get a grace period because he's first round.
Right. The Falcon fans don't give him 6 years
before
if he's any good or not.
But it depends on who it is.
Hold on. Now, if it's JJ McCarthy, they only gonna get him half a season before they say, man, fuck him.
Go get Michael Vick. No,
Michael.
I'll tell you this right here. You said something that was key. It depends on who it is. If it ain't a black quarterback, you can hang it up.
What damn black? God damn! What we keep the man?
No, but coach, listen to what I'm saying.
He's a house guy. Okay,
he high yellow.
He's a light skinned brother with the good hair.
He the slave owner. He the slave owner's mistress son.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question?
What's that?
What the hell is we talking about bum ass Justin Fields for? That boy is bad from fucking Georgia, man. Look, ain't he from Atlanta too?
Hey, don't do that. No, he's from Kennesaw.
He can't even come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. The closest he can come to Georgia is like Tennessee, Mississippi.
He 2 exits away from Canton, Georgia.
From nowhere near Georgia.
Bro, he from Kennesaw.
He 2 exits away from Canton, Georgia. He ain't from Atlanta. The boy went to Rome High School.
He up there.
I'm about ready to stop. I'm about ready to stop calling. I'm about ready to stop calling them the Atlanta Braves since they moved up there. Kennesaw Braves now.
And then Braves ain't in Kennesaw. They right across the street from the Big Chicken. Stop playing.
The Big Chicken. Yeah, he's still.
Seriously though, like.
Yeah, like I said, the main
on
issue.
Lee Street and find 2 crackheads better than Justin Fields, man. Like, what is we really?
Oh, we got some crackhead that can run some 4-4, boy.
Look, we're talking about somebody that could not beat Jake Fromm out for the starting job at Georgia. Okay, end the conversation.
Hey,
Thank you, OG Sam.
You can't be saying stuff like that. You better have your bulletproof vest on, boy. They gonna come after you now.
Alice,
they don't want no part of us.
You better have a scope on that motherfucker. You better have a scope on it. I'm trying to tell you. You better have a scope on it.
You better not miss.
What's going on, Alice?
Then I be hearing folk talking about we should draft a quarterback in the first round. Like, man, what is y'all smoking, man? Like who made these people, man? Like, who was their parents? Like, we owe a lot of ass whoopings, man. Like, put the parents at first. Like, come on, man. For real, did they not teach you nothing? Like, Justin Fields, bro. You mean tell me a guy that's 4 and infinity and beyond in 4 years,
40 touchdowns,
won 12 games, bro.
40 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. Do I need to say 40 touchdowns,
Wait.
30 interceptions?
Listen,
You want to put it in real perspective? Before this year, this guy.
Hold on, let them have let them tell their time now. Let them. I'm sorry.
If this guy name was Matt Ryan and he produced 3-win average a year, that breaks down to 3 wins. That breaks down to 3 and 14 in 4 years. Now, if anybody did that, we'd be calling them a bum. But because the guy black and he could run fast, you talking about he deserve a shot, bro. He's worse than Ritter. He's worse than Mac Jones, bro. He's worse than Cam Newton was when he played in fucking New England. Like, what the hell are we talking about? Don't tell me about no touchdowns and all this shit, bro. You averaged a 3 and 14 season every year you've been in the NFL. You should be Jamarcus Russell, bro.
Ooh.
Hell, Jamarcus Russell was better.
Ooh.
Jamarcus Russell was better.
I gotta disagree with you on that one. Good. You disrespectful. I'm gonna tell my mom.
Inherited a playoff team and ran them boys into the dirt. Before Justin Fields got there, what's his name? Mitch Trubisky, who just got cut here in Pittsburgh where I live.
Yep. Right.
He had them boys in the playoffs. He had Komet as 1,000-yard tight end. He had what's the other young boy over there? 1,000-yard receiver.
Terrell Mooney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mooney.
Yep.
These guys was 1,000-yard receivers, bro. And you mean tell me you moved off a guy who you quote unquote thought was a bum for a guy who was supposed to be an upgrade? I bet Chicago is kicking themselves in the ass right now. Like, damn, you mean tell me we could have kept Mitch Trubisky and got this same thing or better from a guy who was supposed to be the upgrade? Now, help me out here, Mad Mike. How many teams Mitch Trubisky played on since he left Chicago? Too damn many to think about. Exactly.
Too damn many.
That's my case in point. Bang, somebody on the panel got a gavel. Bang the hell out of that truck.
They have a gavel, but that was a come-on strike.
What Alex got to say?
Go ahead, Alex.
So, I kind of, I don't really have much of an opinion about the draft. I think that we're more of like a trade down candidate, if we're being honest. I do think that, I think that like receiver and edge are probably like the main two things that I was thinking just off the top, just because at QB, like, it's just not, it doesn't make sense at 8, and I don't think it's necessary to trade up. One of the guys that I was thinking about, at least at edge, was Chop Robinson, the Penn State guy. I know some guys don't like him, but so I watched a lot of clinics on D-line, and most of the things that I hold valuable to are like traits that it will transfer, and those are explosiveness, power, length, which is natural, like just what you have, quickness, and things of that nature. Because guys like, say, Myles Garrett, they don't necessarily need a whole ton of moves, but he does, but it's more so because he's physically insane and how he can beat tackles. Because it's one thing to be an edge rusher and have a lot of moves, but you can't like physically do anything. It's another thing to have 2 moves and have nobody stop you. And Chop Robinson is very, very athletic. The other guy I was thinking was Latu, who the UCLA guy. Now, like, guys also don't like him.
I doubt we have a chance with him.
Can I mention something about Latu, guys? Latu played for Lake.
Yes, with Washington. Yep, he did.
He was at Washington before he went to UCLA.
I forgot about that. Good God, Coach.
He medically retired and then went to UCLA.
Yep.
The issue with Latu is more so, I won't even really call it an issue because Latu doesn't really have any issues. He's not necessarily that naturally strong. But it doesn't necessarily matter because he has moves.
Yeah,
he has a bag. He has a Duffy. He can get by a lot. Like if you watch the UCLA game, it's highlight tape. So I don't use highlight tape loosely. Highlight tape basically means the entire game of film was basically a highlight reel, which is very, very rare when you're watching a prospect. So Latu is one of those guys. When you trade back into like the later mid round, maybe mid to late round, I think Latu and Chop are guys to look at, and then also receiver. I don't know which receiver that the Falcons may be eyeing. Maybe the Texas guy, Adonis Mitchell. He's interesting. There's also some other guys. Rome, I know, was mocked a lot to the Falcons, but I doubt, or I don't think he should be taken at 8. Just some things to consider. I think receiver and edge are like the main 2 things to.
My honky.
Sound better when you sing it.
My honky. Okay, look, I'm sorry, but that's all I'm looking at. I'm looking at Lad McConkey. This dude is the perfect receiver for this team because what the Falcons need right now is he don't need guys with athleticism. They need guys for route runners. This dude is a fucking route running machine. I've seen him for 3 years now. The dude is a freaking machine. Not to say Duze, I don't know how the hell he say his name, and all those guys are crazy athletic, but this lad is different, bro.
Lad is like the kid that got from the Rams right now. He's actually better rapper than that kid is.
Yes.
Puka.
Lad is something. Oh my God, Lad is ridiculous. And these are the things that I look at receiver and just these skill positions, man. It's like these guys are technically sound, and I don't see a wide receiver that's a better wide receiver in this draft than Lad McConkey. And then you combine that with the tight end like
he's junior level on steroids.
Brock is just I think Brock is just gonna, man, we thought I hate saying this. I really don't like it because I don't like bringing up history because there's only one Tony Gonzalez, but I don't think there's any prospect that's gonna come close to what Brock is. This dude.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you this dude, he can block. He likes to block. The dude he runs routes, and I don't have to tell Kev about the route running. Okay, this dude took a damn slant this motherfucker took a slant to the house as a tight end.
Hey man,
how do you do that as a tight end?
And he's a dog. And he's a dog too, man. Mike, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I love the Bulldogs so much, but when I knew that we wasn't gonna have a chance in the playoffs to get to the championship game. Now, hear me out on this and understand where I'm coming from as a Bulldog lifer. And I know you, because I know you love them dogs, and I know Coach love them dogs the same. I really didn't even want him to play in that damn game because I was like, don't risk no injuries. Go get what the NFL got coming for you and show your ass and get your money, man. But I was torn because I wanted to see him play one more time. But I was like, no, man, just you done gave this team all that you could, man. And he still played. That's why I say he's a dog, man. Whoever get him, man, I look for him to be in the running for Rookie of the Year, man. That's where he's at.
I trade Pitts in the 3rd round to move up to go and get him.
Oh, I already made a video about 4 months ago.
Man, Mike,
I did a mock draft on that shit, so I know.
And he likes to block. That sold me.
Yeah.
He blocks and he likes to block. Yep, get rid of Pitts or move Pitts ass to the outside because he don't run shit but 9 routes any fucking ways. Put him as a fucking wide receiver and let him do whatever he want to do. But
I have a hard time with mocks, y'all, because I think one of the things that happens to me, I'm not good at it. I know we all get off base sometimes, but I try to stick to from my experience and I ain't talking about as a player necessarily, but just watching. watching how organizations do, creatures of habit, how people do stuff, and try to have at least a decent interpretation off of what they're going to do. So I'm very late joining the show. I'm not going to ask y'all to go back because when I jumped in, y'all was hot. So I said, damn, I'm glad they dropped the link, man. I wanted to jump in. Not ask y'all to rehash the stuff that y'all have hashed. I'm going to go back and rewatch, obviously. But man, I do want to ask y'all something, but I want to tell y'all what I believe can happen in the draft that might really open up the door for us. I know a lot of people say, hey, don't move up, but I don't see a major move up for us. But I told Coach this the other day as well. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is the key. If we go get a quarterback, he is that linchpin. If he gets taken in the first, second, or third pick, that's going to push either Drake May or Jaden Daniels down the board. Now, don't know how far, because let's just say somebody takes him in the top 3 picks. Then there's a strong possibility that you can move up to 4 with Arizona. If they don't go for Neighbors, because it ain't that much difference. That Neighbors kid is nice, man. If they don't go for Neighbors, you potentially can swing a deal to go from 8 to 4 for our quarterback, or with the Chargers, because obviously they don't need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's risky to sit behind the Giants and think that you're gonna get either Drake May or Jaden Daniels. That's the big risk.
No.
Okay. Well, I heard you. Why
is it that people keep trying to get us to move up and cost us something that we dearly need in future draft capital? Why?
Okay.
Why? There's nothing in this draft as a quarterback that is worth.
You
got a whole hour soda bar. Relax, goddammit.
Yeah. So you just gave your retort, but I will tell you, I'm not talking about going from 8 to 1 or 8 to 2. I'm talking about going from 8 to 4 to 5.
And you don't think it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg and your grandmama heart and liver?
It's not.
Stop playing.
It's not. What it will cost you is it'll probably cost you your second this year, maybe your fourth this year, and a second next year to go from 8 to 4.
That's still too much.
Okay.
That's
all right.
still
For you
too
guys.
much.
For you guys. Yeah. What they got there, K Styles, that's proposed to move from that far.
So in order to go from 8
to 4,
yeah,
that's about like 400.
From 8 to the top 5. Stop playing.
That's like 2,600.
K-Style looking it up.
But like I said, what you'll have to do is it'll be your second. You still gonna have to give up one of your first for next year too, because the thing about it is, regardless on how much you trade up, it don't matter how far the value of that fourth pick.
That's a number system that they have created that you got.
Yeah. So let me put my cards on the table and tell you why I would even discuss the possibility of moving up. Number one, the top 3 quarterbacks in this draft are already considered. Well, that's your opinion, but they're already considered to be franchise quarterbacks coming into whatever program they come into. That's what they're considered. You call them boo-boo, but I'm telling you right now.
Whoa. Wait. Hold on. Say it again. I missed them.
All right. Caleb Williams, I said the top 3. Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels are projected to be franchise quarterbacks.
Hold on. Who said that? Who said that?
For one, I said that. And I can stand on mine and give my argument.
Oh, so you said okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, so I'm much like you are and other guys, Mike. I do my homework and I bring support for my opinion. So with that being said, but I think sometimes people want to know where you get this from. Now it's ironic to me that we discredit media, but then we want support for the media to support our position. So what I will say is there are many experts who project them to be franchise quarterbacks.
I just want to know who is it?
Chad Reuter. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Who is an NFL scout and a draft analyst. He projects them to be that. All three of them. He draws a distinctive line between those three and the remaining quarterbacks in the draft. So that and let me ask you this. And K Styles, I got you. I'm finna stop. I'm gonna ask you this. Do you think that the entire NFL world is biased, stupid, or just want clicks? Why then are these three players, along with Marvin Harrison Jr., overwhelmingly projected to be the first 4 picks in the draft? So is something wrong with me saying that?
Can I
everybody else said it? That's all I want to know. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me agreeing with their position?
You mind if I answer this question?
Hold on. The issue isn't the position that you're taking when it comes to these prospects in itself. I'm taking it. I always take the draft at a different approach. Mike can tell you, Sam will tell you. I don't give a fuck about first round picks. I really don't, because we've heard the same people that said that the 2021 quarterback class was the greatest quarterback class since 1983 in its own record. Do anybody remember that? Do anybody remember them?
Oh, I completely agree with you. That's how they projected them. Yeah.
But that's the thing too. Like I said, projection is fine. But the thing about it is, I always say it like this. I ain't gonna put all my eggs into that basket, because the thing about it is, they can be projected, but after the projection, is the production gonna come in?
And I always look back after 3 years, K Styles. I always look back. You look back at 3 years on Jeff Okudah, who we've had up close and personal. What's your take on him? Is he really the number 3 overall pick, or is he closer to the 5th round pick that we gave in a trade for him?
He was one of the best corners in that draft. He just didn't pan out of Detroit.
There you go.
But that
was a reason for that. Hold up. Whoa. Okay, enough of the games. Okay, enough of the games. We gotta stop the games. Okay, this ain't about whether or not anybody have different scouting. I don't give a damn about all that scouting shit. Because it's bullshit at the end of the day. Why? Because at the end of the day, you got to show this shit on. Oh, Sam, shut the hell up, goddammit. Let me say.
Joke yourself about it, but them scouts have been wrong.
We keep talking about what. I don't give a damn about what did Jaden Daniels do in big games? What did Drake May do in big games? What did these guys go against elite talent? Okay, we can sit up and talk all about, oh, this guy got the scouting report on this guy, and everybody say he's that guy. Yes. If I wrote it on the paper and he wrote the same thing on the paper, maybe it's true. But we won't see it's true until we actually see it happen. Okay, we can talk about what Jesus did, but if we didn't actually see the damn miracle, how do we know it's actually a miracle? Well, you have to see it for yourself. You have to experience it for yourself. I have not experienced Drake May beating Alabama. I did not see or experience Jaden Daniels beat Georgia. I have not experienced that. So at the end of the day, it's what we've done on the field against elite talent. This is why Grady Jarrett and these guys are doing what they're doing. You got Aaron Donald, because when they played against elite talent, you saw that elite talent shine. I don't remember. I don't give a damn about no 1 year, because that's not consistency, and that's not elite talent. That's having a good game. Okay, that's having a good game. We get so much confused when we talk about, all right, this guy did this one time. Okay,
Mike, in fairness, did Jaden Daniels break Joe Burrow's quarterback records at LSU, or did he
give
not?
a damn about 1 year because that's not consistency. We're not going to try to pretend like Matt Ryan had 1 good year because Matt Ryan had a good Hall of Fame career, and that's year after year after year after year after year after year after year. That's what greatness is. We try to put all these guys in. Oh, this is why Michael Penix is dropping in the draft because he had a bad game. He had 1 good year, and we trying to throw him at number 1 pick.
He had several bad games. It was covered up by the damn defense.
I get that, and I'm not discrediting anybody's what they see as far as how they look at anybody's talent. All right, their scouting report. Scouting reports are accurate, but I don't care nothing about that. This is why Patrick Mahomes slipped below so many radars because they looked at his college tape and say, all right. They look at his college tape and say, all right, he only played this team, but they didn't look at the tape, and then they didn't look at the teams that he played with that. You got to look at everything.
Andy Reid knew how to look at talent, and he said, you know what, y'all just gave me the best quarterback that the NFL is going to ever see.
But he was consistent with those. This is what I'm talking about. It's consistency in playing types of
that
guys.
boy was trash at Texas Tech, man. He wasn't all that, man.
I don't know where you got that from because it's not true. What's up? He wasn't trash at I've seen the tape.
He wasn't all that, Mike. He wasn't all that, Mike. I've seen it too.
Let me kill that argument right there because there's a certain quarterback that actually that we see that look good in college and Sunshine. What's wrong with Sunshine right now? We're trying to figure out what's wrong with him, right?
Right.
All right. So what's Justin Fields? He looked good in college too, didn't he?
He was so.
But he looked good in college. Become a first round pick though, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the point.
I wasn't impressed with him at Ohio State. I wasn't impressed with him at Ohio State.
That's not the point.
You can't really use Fields because we all got tricked with that guy.
We can use him because he did look good enough to be drafted in the first round. The thing is, what I'm saying is, when you got to put the scouting report and the play on the field, you got to put all that together. One thing does not make an excellent prospect. Okay, one thing doesn't make an excellent prospect. All of this coming together, the experience, the scouting report, and what he's done on the field. And I don't know what the hell just happened. Somebody got some feedback.
I heard that. Yeah,
I'm about to say, boy, somebody made a Super Saiyan point over here. So, boy, I'm like,
all right. But again, not everybody. When we try to bring one aspect of football, we dumbing down the art of football. The art of football is all about one. The most important thing is consistency. 2 is the scouting report and actually putting it on the damn field. Those are 3 aspects. You can't have one without the other. This is why Tom Brady and a lot of these guys slip under the radar because we look at one aspect of what the player is and try to dumb them down and say, oh, see, he slipped under the radar. No, you did not look past the fact that he can't throw the ball 70 yards. This is why guys like Devontae Freeman end up in the 4th round as a 4th round running back because y'all just look at his size and say, all right, he's not going to be a good running back. Why? Because he's not built like Derrick Henry. This is the reason why guys slip under the radar like Tank Dell. Like we see these guys, he's small. Well, he could have been a 1st round talent. He had the 1st round talent, but y'all looked at his size and said, guess what? He ain't worth it. And now what are you doing now?
But Mike, you bring up an excellent point though, and I am going to call you on it because you say consistency, and you also said, and I pointed to coaches or GMs or scouts who have that eye, who can look beyond just the numbers and see the potential of that player. Now, I go back to what I said about Patrick Mahomes. So one of the measures of consistency is throwing the ball with a high degree or a high rate of accuracy, being accurate, your completion percentage. His completion percentages, he never was over a 65% thrower at Texas Tech. And you said earlier, what do they do in the big games? He wasn't lights out in the big games, man.
Because since you want to try to call me out on quarterbacks, let me tell you something about the quarterbacks.
I'll do that.
No. You pulled my card, so I'm about to pull this one.
I did.
You pulled my card. You pulled my card on the quarterback.
We having a conversation. Hold on, Sam.
You pulled my card on quarterback, and you said that Patrick Mahomes was not consistent in college. That's not true at all.
His percentages were 56.8, 63.5, and 65.7.
How do you know if he wasn't consistent? You compare him to other quarterbacks.
No. This is his own. This is his own numbers.
That's not how you're not going to redefine how we talk about. You're trying to redefine how we look at quarterbacks. You compare him to the guys that have done it before him. You look at where he compares in his rookie year, his second year, his third year, his fourth year. And when you look at his numbers got better.
They did.
That's just football. That's just sports. You can't say, all right, his numbers didn't look good, but did you look at the quality of throws that he made?
So, Mike, listen, let me ask you this. When you say consistency versus improvement, his numbers got better. That's improvement. Now, if he were if his freshman year he threw 68%, sophomore year 69.3, and freshman year 68.4, then that's consistency when it's level. When
the type of throws that he's making. People can have a 90, you can have a 70. We've seen Drew Brees have almost a 70 completion percentage, 70% completion percentage. But what most of his throws, what were his most of his throws?
Dinking and dunking, under 20 yards.
You see what I'm saying? So it's the types of throws that you're asked, the level of throws that quarterbacks are asked to do. This is why certain quarterbacks belong in a certain category and others belong. Patrick Mahomes is those types of quarterbacks. When you look at the types of throws, he played in the air raid offense. Air raid is a downfield offense. So when you look at a downfield offense, so when you look at the level of throws, what he's asked to do, it's higher. He ranks higher. This is why in the NFL, you're looking at him now, what Aaron do you want to do? He was so accustomed to throwing the ball downfield. And he say, all right, calm down. What we're going to do, we're going to check it down. Because he already perfected that part of his game. And all you got to do with a guy like Patrick Mahomes is calm down.
So, Mike, I want to say something real quick, and then I'm going to hush because K-Styles, I know you got to let other people get in here. I don't want nobody listening to this think that I'm challenging Mike on his analysis. But let me say it though, Mike. I know you do. I know you like a good debate, and I know you like somebody to give you a good statistical stats, facts, and the truth, and intellectual debate. And trust me, that's what I would do. So, but this is what I'm trying to say. I would never challenge George because I've watched you and listened to you too much to know that you done analyzed and studied these guys to the 10th degree. That's all I'm saying. Oh, but just because I have a difference of opinion, I don't like for people to think that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about either, because I study this. Now, I will tell you, I've heard people on here say that that kid, Michael Penix Jr. is actual trash. Let me tell you something. That boy is not garbage. That boy is built for a pocket presence and throw the balls on all levels with accuracy. The problem that he will have in the NFL is if he goes to a team that can't protect him. That's when he does become garbage. So I ain't saying that he don't have games where he's garbage, but anybody who has watched him can go back and look at the tape and see that when he has been given time, he ate teams the fuck up. That's what he's capable of doing. So football is not a one-man game. It's a culmination of things. I'm going to hush and I'm going to say this last thing, because I hear a lot of people dogging your boy Pitts and ready to run him out of town. If y'all listen to Zack Robinson's interview today, he was asked about certain things. One of the things he said is, and go back and listen to it if you didn't, for those that did, y'all will know exactly what I'm saying. He said, Kyle Pitts is a tight end. Bijan Robinson is a running back. He said, we're going to use him as a tight end and a running back. In other words, he debunked this Joker notion that we've had with this other mad scientist, this Wizard of Oz, who went in his bag of tricks and tried to disguise players and do all kind of different shit with them. He's saying we're going to run the ball with the running backs. We're going to throw the ball to the receivers, and we're going to throw the ball to the tight ends. We ain't going to trick a whole lot of people. The thing with Zack Robinson and Mike, and you know this, his scheme is going to be about creating space. He's going to create space to make more room for the quarterback to put the throw in there. That's why people think I dog Desmond Ridder. I don't dog Desmond Ridder. Today was the first day that I heard anybody call Desmond Ridder name. Since this season started, since they had that interview with Arthur Blank, y'all go back and check the tape. Desmond Ridder name, Tyler Heineke name had not been called, period. Zack Robinson mentioned both of them today. So for everybody who thought they were out of town, he said he's going to look at them. He's going to see what he can do with the talent that we have, and we still have a plan to bring in more talent. Everything is on the table with him. I said that to say I'm not so sure that Desmond won't win out. I'm not so sure of that because it came right out of our offensive coordinator mouth. Now, we can speculate and talk all the shit that we want to talk, but you got to listen to the people who actually over the team. And that's our offensive coordinator, and that's what he said. He said we're going to use the tight end as a tight end. We're going to use the running backs as running backs. And he didn't mention the other things, but I guess we can extrapolate that and say we're going to let the blockers do what they do. We're going to let the wide receivers do what they do. But I'm excited. That's all I can tell y'all. I didn't come on here to argue, debate. I'm excited. That's really the point I wanted to make. Did anybody see Zack Robinson interview? Because he got me excited, man. I think we got somebody who is going to focus on offensive coordinator. And Bijan Robinson made an interesting point, if y'all heard him too at the Super Bowl. I thought this was critical. Arthur Smith did the shit that he did to himself. Bijan ain't showing him no love, man. He excited about Raheem, and he ain't ashamed to put it out there and show he excited about getting his phone call from Coach Rock. But he said something that I thought was interesting. He said that in Pittsburgh, he thinks that Coach Smith, he called him Art. He said, I think Art is going to be successful because he's going to be able to focus on the offense. He said, I don't think that it was a benefit to him to be the head coach and the offensive coordinator. And I know many of us have said that for a long time, that he should have given the play calling completely over to somebody else and just been the head coach. He might have saved his damn job. But that's all I got, y'all.
I'll say on that right there, and I think the issue that came with Arthur Smith too is that I would say I'll agree upon him, but we have to look at 2021 in its entirety. The Atlanta Falcons was not a highly touted job for anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
So, like you said, they took the chance that he wanted to take the challenge here. Yep. But the thing about it was with him, the problem was the Falcons organization, the team did not have what you would say a consistency of culture as far as how they want the team to be.
Yeah, I agree, K-Styles. Yeah.
So you put a situation where you have a first-time head coach and you're asking him to develop it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I said, we can look at Dan Campbell up in Detroit and say, oh, man, they got to the NFC title game. You have to remember, they started off one way and they stuck to it because they had the resources.
Yes.
The Falcons was in a position where you had no money, you was in the red. You was in the ninth. You was in
historically in the red. Yeah.
You was in the ninth circle of hell. As far as money.
Facts. Yeah.
So 2021 to 2022, you literally 45% of your starters came off the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like I said, your number one wide receiver dipped out on your ass.
Oh my God, yeah.
Your number two wide receiver dipped out on your ass.
Yep.
So, like you said, you had a defense that wasn't established. You had a run game that couldn't get going. You had an offensive line that couldn't protect.
Yeah.
So
damn, K Styles, why you had to remind me of that fucked up season, man?
But here's the thing though. That's why I said a lot of there's an even flow when it comes to that because
yeah.
some always got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
like you said, we could talk about Arthur Smith and how much of a bad coach he was, dude, such and such and such. The one pivotal thing that he did as the head coach here with the Atlanta Falcons was it allowed him and Terry Fontenot worked with what they had to be able to build the roster to what it is now.
So, K-Style, is it fair to say with Raheem being here now, and y'all hear me out on this? I think we can all agree on this. Terry Fontenot survived it, but as time goes on, I think we will look at Arthur Smith's tenure here as a transitional period.
Right. That's all it was.
Really and truly, yeah.
That's all it was. That's all it was because now Raheem Morris comes into a situation where, and I have to shout out Juan, aka the therapist, for always saying this.
Yeah.
Raheem Morris does not have to do a lot of heavy lifting over here now.
Facts. He coined that perfectly.
He doesn't have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Like I said, he just come in, he be able to do his job. And by him putting guys in position to where he's not the smartest guy in the room, but he's letting guys do what
their job.
Yeah.
Do their damn job. Now what's going to happen is whatever decision they go on quarterback, we don't damn know.
Right. We don't. Yep.
Like you said, everybody's clamoring Jaden Daniels. You got people clamoring for Justin Fields. You still think Desmond Ridder has a shot. Like I said,
they still saying Kirk Cousins. And I'm like, ain't no way in hell, but it's people saying it.
Got Kirk Cousins. Like I said, they may mess around and it may be J.J. McCarthy. Hell, it could be Spencer Rattler. It could be the cat from damn Tulane. We don't know.
It could be Bo Nix too.
It could be Bo Nix.
It could.
So don't know.
But the thing about it is, now that you have the perfect pieces in place for this coaching staff, whatever decision they're going to, the quarterback and the players are going to be better off because now that transition, that's going to transition to more consistency.
And K-Styles, you know what I love?
What's up?
I really don't, and I know y'all, Mike, I know you gonna agree with this because I've been listening, and I know how y'all have talked about Desmond didn't have the adequate coaching and what he needed. Man, they have loaded up for whoever coming here at quarterback. They giving this quarterback every bit of coaching and tools that he needs to succeed. They have loaded up to be able to work with, whether that be developing a quarterback, helping a quarterback see what he might not be seeing, somebody to sit down with on the sideline, somebody up in the booth looking at him. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm so damn excited, man. And I'll tell you right now, you're right. Juan is right. Listen, man, and that's why I think that Ra is the perfect guy because he's done it on both sides of the ball. He truly can just be the head coach. I ain't worried about the defense because I got a feeling. I know that this is Lake's first time as a defensive coordinator, but you know who I think running that defense? Jerry Gray. I think Jerry Gray running that damn defense, man.
That's something we've been saying since I've been saying since the very beginning. It's very great defense.
Yes,
because you also got to ask yourself, why was Ryan Nelson the first one to go?
Because he knew he wasn't doing shit. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth, man. Whatever he did, you know for a fact he ran it. He had to run it by Jerry Gray.
Mm-hmm.
He's the assistant head coach.
On the defense side, yeah. Right.
Yeah, it goes right up to him. And that's one less thing, like Juan say, no heavy lifting. That's one less thing that Raw got to worry about. Because Jerry Gray right there.
Right.
Man, this shit, I'm telling y'all, I'm excited. I think it's going to be beautiful for us. I think this is going to be beautiful for us, man.
I think this draft about to go nowhere. Is anybody how everybody expect the draft gonna be? It's gonna go nowhere that the
Yeah.
people think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know,
I actually think we might just sit still and get what we need at every position. That's why I say I don't like to talk trade. Yeah, I'm sorry. What's that, Coach?
I said a wide receiver first round.
Look. I'm gonna say this right now. There's a guy that just got released from the team that he was on. I say bring him home, and I'm planning to bring him home. That may not know who I'm talking about.
I think I know who he's talking about.
Bring him home.
Yeah.
We need a new punch. That's what we need.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, you surprised me with that one, K-Style. I saw Mike looking at you, and I'm like, I know Mike was like, where the hell Styles finna go at with this? So yeah. Mike said, where the hell he finna go with this?
I'm glad it was the punter.
I thought he was about to say something else.
Too. I was thinking the same thing too.
Yeah.
He going.
Yeah. So Presley Harvin III is a name we need to be watching out for. How about that?
Yeah. I know K-Styles. I know you dig up them gems, bro. That's your specialty.
Georgia Tech guy. That's all that was. I know what that was. That was a Georgia Tech thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with giving some Georgia Tech love. He can kick. Yeah.
I gotta give some Georgia Tech love, but that motherfucker can kick his ass off.
Yeah, he can boot that ball.
He can kick.
What this Super Bowl should have told everybody, your special teams is important. I know motherfuckers don't want to hear that.
Facts.
Your special teams is important.
Facts, K. Yeah.
I need my punter.
Flipping that field position sometimes is one of the most important aspects of the game, man. Flipping that damn field position. And listen, special teams is the ones that do that.
Exactly. So anybody else got anything else want to talk about, Alex?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I watched 3 games of Zack Robinson, or sorry, not Zack Robinson, but of the Rams and just how they operate their offense. So, things I was looking for was more so formational tendencies, what they kind of emphasize, because I know that Zack Robinson was the pass game coordinator, so just more so things like how they operate within their passing game, because that's what I guess the main issue was with our offense. And one of the main things that I took of is like almost every single play, they lined up or ended up in some type of condensed set or stacked formations. Now, I mentioned this because I had said maybe about a year ago that Drake London had one of his best games versus Pittsburgh, and it was mainly because he was a part of like a stack formation and attacking DBs from off coverage. And what stack formations and condensed splits do, they allow you to get better angles and better releases versus DBs. So you're basically attacking from off coverage as opposed to press coverage. So it's different from the modern spread that people are accustomed to. That's something.
Mike, he loves this shit right here.
But also, I'm sure everyone's probably already heard of this, but I believe the personnel usage is also pretty different. So they use, I believe, a lot of 11 personnel and with the Rams, and that's mainly just to create like light boxes. So maybe create some too high shells, or just maybe have the defense match them in personnel. So that way, there's less linebackers, less D linemen.
That's the way to attack the linebackers. That's yeah. Just to keep the linebackers on their toes in the middle. It's really designed to keep the linebackers off the guards in the middle of because a lot of teams like to use a lot of A and B gaps, so you use those first in there to kind of keep those linebackers, push them back a bit.
And also, so like it makes the linebackers hesitate as well when you have like lighter formations. So like if you have like 11 personnel and you like to run the ball out of that, it makes the linebackers a little bit hesitant to play the run because they know that there's play action off of that. So and on top of it, there's only like 1 or 2 linebackers in the box. So you have to really be really good up front in order to match up because there's not that many guys, which means that our play is mainly predicated on the O-line because we're taking a tight end maybe outside or we're taking a receiver or taking an extra tight end outside of the a part of the line and replacing it with a receiver. But yeah, that's mainly what I noticed. He was able to kind of get a lot of people in motion. So like he was able to utilize guys like Tutu Atwell, who's known for their speed, just in open space. Tutu, I think I think he's okay versus press, but he's better when he's attacking off coverage. So that could be useful for a guy like Scotty Miller if they choose to bring him back. Just get him open in space and have him attack off coverage and things of that nature. On the defensive side of the ball, I noticed that Raheem dropped a lot of his ends in coverage. So I think that AK might get more, maybe better utilized in a way, just because I think that he may get more playing time, just because I think he's going to play a lot more guys that can drop in the coverage, use live creeper blitzes. And if you guys don't know what creeper blitzes is, it's basically blitzing, but only sending 4. So that means that you're creating pressure, but you're also using people's like slide tendencies against themselves. So like say we have Grady, right? We know that Grady's going to get double teamed. What you'll do is you'll take an edge rusher on Grady's side and put him in coverage, and you'll blitz off the opposite side. So that way there's a free linebacker coming through, and the QB only has like 2 seconds to throw the ball. And that's something that Raheem Morris did a lot in Los Angeles, and that's one of the main reasons I believe that why he was brought to Atlanta. That and also dropping in his edges, getting a lot of good DB play. He adapted well to. He actually
a lot of his faces. You do a lot of that with his safety, so you're gonna see him in a lot of those types of plays.
He's good with that, man.
I think one of the main things that he doesn't get credit for is, I hate to use this word because I think that or not use this word, but use this analogy because I don't like when people generalize DCs under like a coverage, but he was known for Tampa 2 being in Tampa and then coming over into DQ system where it's maybe a little bit more single high, cover 3, cover 1, which cover 3 in Tampa is kind of similar to cover 2, so it's kind of whatever. Sorry, I mean Tampa 2 because there's a difference between cover, like I don't want to get into that because it's a little bit different. But Tampa 2 and cover 3 sometimes have similarities, which I won't get into. But also he went to the Rams, and instead of kind of bringing in Tampa 2 or like a lot of Tampa 2 or bringing in a lot of cover 3, what he kind of did was almost build off of the scheme that Brandon Staley had already had with the Rams and implemented more quarter, half, dropping 8 guys in coverage because at least this year because he didn't have that much talent. And yeah, I think that he knows ball. I haven't watched Jimmy Lake, so I do have some Washington film. I think I can probably get some Washington film when he was the DC, but yes.
So
I do have one more thing else to say as well.
So all he's saying basically prepare for a lot of coverages, but out of those coverages, you're gonna see a lot of blitzing coming out of those coverages. So it's gonna look like it's cover 3, but he's gonna be bringing a lot of guys with those coverages.
Disguise, or the keep it simple, stupid version.
Yeah,
blitz.
Yeah, just bring it down.
Yeah, just
but I also don't think he's going to be blitzing. I think he's.
Oh no! That's what Jimmy Lake does. He blitzes. Make no mistake about it. That's you're going to see that.
It's just going to be. It's going to be unconventional, like you say.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so it's not going to be where he's just blitzing every play. He's not going to be blitzing every play.
Won't that be a lot of Caden Ellis, his responsibility? That's what they're using for?
Caden Ellis is an amazing blitzer, and that's kind of that, and also he plays really well in between the tackles.
If he does anything like he did in Washington, you're gonna see a lot of corner blitzing, a lot of safety.
Exactly, coach.
He use a lot of
That's why
he disguises what's called. He walk his safeties down, and they do a lot of cover 3 shells off those blitzes. So you see 4, but he's gonna drop his end. He's gonna be replaced. That end's gonna be replaced.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So
Yeah,
like
that's what y'all mean about disguise.
Yeah.
Because sometimes some people call it zone blitzes. You got.
That's what it is.
It's all the same thing. It just basically means that I'm gonna send some folks your way. You just not gonna know which ones is coming.
That's what I know.
Yeah,
that's what he did with the Rams. He did the same thing with the Rams, where it looks like the corner's gonna be playing off coverage, and he'll end up sending those guys. There's a lot what we just saw with Spags. Like we're gonna see a lot of that.
Exactly.
So y'all know what, man? I wish I would have joined y'all earlier tonight, man. I got off work late, man. But y'all got this shit popping tonight. I'm excited. I know y'all ain't gonna stay here all night, man. Mike mentioned
we about to get off this.
I know, Hey, Mike, can I say this one thing? I know you already told me ain't no need to explain this no further, but I'm gonna say this. I wasn't challenging you like when Alex was just,
I like to be. I don't give a damn if you are.
But listen. This is what I'm trying to say. When Alex got going right there, I love it when the conversation turns to the point that you start dropping. And I'm gonna tell you one of the main reasons why. I was on Black Cat one day, and one motherfucker started up shit and just got you to arguing. But I was on there another day, and you broke down an analysis. And what you did just then, right then, off of when Alex was breaking this down, I see in your eyes where they light up. And I said, look at Mike, he loving this shit. Because you love to talk X's and O's. But sometimes I know if you don't have the right audience, you probably feel like, these motherfuckers don't know what I'm talking about. Like K Styles was just simply saying.
I got to simplify for do have to simplify.
Yeah. All y'all brothers on here breaking this down. We know Coach has a coaching background. Alex broke that down so beautifully, man. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, man. And K Styles just dropped in and was like, hey, yeah, that's what they do. They show this front, but they coming from this other angle. And so we're going to see a lot. Man, I'm just telling y'all, I know I'm running on and on in case I know you get ready to shut it down. But, man, I'm going to say I appreciate y'all letting me come on. I've enjoyed this discussion. But I'm going to tell you something, man. I am so damn excited about this team, man. And I know every offseason we have reason for optimism. But I feel like it's real this year, man. I mean, when I saw Raheem in that press conference, man, I said, this dude wanted to be here. When he kept saying, all right, Terry, pick up the phone. All right, Terry. All right, what you waiting on? All right, Terry. Man, that dude, that was real, too. That wasn't no just speech to try to, pump people up in the damn press conference. That dude actually was sitting there like that, waiting to hear back from Terry Fontenot, man. He wanted to be here. He's here. That man pulled so many damn coaches from other places. McVay didn't want to let them people go. Y'all know damn well he didn't want to, man. He pulled some quality people in here. Last thing I'm going to say, K-Size, I don't know if y'all saw this. If you didn't, check it out. But, Mike, I know how you be scouring because I always see your comments, man, in Twitter and other spaces. But somebody put out a poll, and I think it was either 9 or 11 former GMs and NFL professionals, and they used a scale. I think it went up to 15 somehow or another. But they graded the head coach hirings this year. Now, in fairness, they did have Harbaugh as the number one. But Raheem was right under him and close. And it was Harbaugh, Raheem, and then y'all should see the drop-off between them and the other hires, man.
Right.
I mean, it's amazing, man. And I'm talking about, this ain't just speculation of fans. These professionals, former GMs, team presidents like that, man, who's saying, what they have done in Atlanta, y'all better look out, man. NFL on notice, man.
And going back to actually building the coaching staff that want to develop players the right way. And that's what I was saying about Bill Belichick and everybody like, oh, no, Bill Belichick. Well, Bill Belichick is one of the reasons why you're seeing this with the Atlanta Falcons, because these guys actually, if you look back at his resume, he's always brought in guys that knew ball from Ted. Oh my God, I can't remember. I can't believe Ted Cottrell. Y'all remember Ted Cottrell? Y'all don't remember
Oh
Ted
my
Cottrell?
God, I remember that name though. Yeah, yeah.
Ted Cottrell. You got
Wow.
guys like uh, Romeo Cornell,
Yep.
Charlie
Dean
White.
Key.
Charlie
Yeah,
White.
Charlie Wise. He's always brought guys in that knew more than him or knew an aspect of football more than him. Why? Because he doesn't want to be the smartest guy on a team. You the smartest guy in the room, bro. Like how if these guys have a question, your players got a question, and if you want to completely change the offense in a matter of weeks, well, you're gonna need guys that know how to teach that. He may
Yeah.
not know how to teach that. You pass it on to the next guy. This is what's best for the team. So when you look at it, man, I like what the Falcons are doing. They're surrounding themselves with brilliant guys, and that's how you're gonna get better. You
Yeah.
can't surround yourself with a bunch of idiots and think you're gonna get smart.
It don't work that way.
Dave Ragone, same. Dave Ragone ain't developed a damn thing, but you brought him in to be your offensive coordinator, side by side. Like, what the fuck kind of sense that makes? I would have had T.J. Yates. T.J. Yates done had moments in the league more than he has, but we got T.J. Yates as a fucking wide receiver coach. Make that make sense.
At the end of the day, y'all, man. At the end of the day, can't always be the smartest guy, but you got to be willing to learn. And where they're going right there, right now, is they've paid attention to the Falcons situation, the exact approach that Raheem Morris is taking right now. So he's taking the right step. Look here, y'all. We ain't gonna know what the hell they go. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the first draft that I could really say that, bro. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
I don't know.
Nowhere.
Me either.
Nowhere.
Me either.
First, second,
I
third,
don't know.
nowhere.
I don't.
We don't dang know. We don't
because
know.
because the thing is when you actually look at the roster itself. This is why I said he doesn't have to come in and do a lot of heavy. That's why I said he's coming into a situation where he just has to focus on just overseeing because you already got the foundation built.
Yep.
The Falcons foundation is built.
Yep.
This was the final year of the building of the foundation. This is the final year.
Then you got to put the property on the land. That's all. The house on the land. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I know people were upset that we didn't make the playoffs the last couple of years. But the thing about it is you gotta build a foundation. A lot of times building foundations for these teams ain't gonna take 1 year. It's not gonna take 2 years. The shit could take average of maybe 4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's
something that y'all don't want to hear, but that's the truth, man.
But if you're able to build it within a year or two, boy, you just got damn lucky that year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And that's what you want. Now the real Falcons are now the Terry Fontenot era of the Falcons are now here. They've laid the concrete down. Now it's time to put that house with that Lombardi in it. Mm-hmm. So we appreciate everybody tuning in to this long ass conversation we had. We had some foolishness in the middle of it.
Look, I told you we get into it in the off season. The off season we get into real conversation.
Yeah, we had a little foolishness earlier in the show. It went on a little bit longer than we expected it, but
I got to go back and check that out, man.
Yeah, just some folks calling us out, and we put the link in the chat, and they ran away from it. It's normal stuff like that.
Yeah. They bold with their fingers when they texting.
Exactly. That's all it is. But yeah, man. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate the OG coach Alex Red Swarm. Hell no.
Thank y'all, brothers.
Hey man, we just had a hell of a conversation, and make sure you tune in tomorrow. 6-man convo. where we will be going deeper into. We're gonna be. It is very interesting. We've been talking about coaching all week. I think I'm gonna continue.
Yeah.
That. So the preview for tomorrow's conversation is the legacy of Mike Tomlin. So until next time, y'all.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna like that one.
We ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate the 1999.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all, my pleasure, man. Y'all pleasure. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I want to bless my boys. It's a small measure, but just to say my thank you, man. Thank y'all.
Look. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. This is how I've always been, and these guys can attest to you. Showing up is payment enough. But like I said, that blessing right there, that's a definitely appreciated blessing.
Yes, sir.
But like I said, man, I always say it like this. I know this platform, we are not going to be loved by everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, you can't live to please everybody in this space. Somebody's going to be mad as hell at the end of the day. So like I said, my motto is I'd rather be loved by the 20% than appreciated by 100%. So until next time, people, deuces. And happy Valentine's Day. Make sure. Okay, let me see. February 1.
Nah, I got mine. I got mine.
Okay. I don't want to hear y'all springing up no October babies here. Wow. I mean, if you do that, that's your business. Make sure y'all can afford them.
They gonna call it.
I'm gonna leave that conversation alone because I'm not letting the devil. No.
That baby will be called a miracle.
All right, y'all. We out.